What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. I will have the episode number in the description along with the season. So, honey, let's pick up where we left off before. So, the episode starts up where it left off with Destiny and Melody talking about how Destiny did not hear Melody say hello when she walked up in Madani. I admit that the way that Melody said hello, Destiny, it was a bit on the low side, but Destiny, you was looking dead at Melody and you heard her. You are choosing to not acknowledge that, you heard her speak to you. You are choosing that. I can just tell by your childish behavior. You go on to say, well, it wasn't audible enough. You all are not on the best of terms, so it's not like she's going to be like, hey, Destiny girl, oh my God. Like she's going to be really loud. She spoke to you. She acknowledged you, and KIMMIE as well. KIMMIE chimed in because Destiny said, well, did you hear her speak to me? She said, yes, she spoke to both of us. KIMMIE goes on to say, Destiny, you was so much in your feelings and in your head that I guess you didn't even hear her, because me and TISHA tried to talk to you after the Stormy situation played out, and you didn't want to hear nothing that we had to say. And Destiny said, yeah, it was boiling over, but I kept it all inside. I didn't say nothing. And TISHA said something that was very poignant. She said, no, but we could see it on your face. And I don't know what the hell is wrong with people where they think that they are the masters of hiding how they feel. People can tell by your tone and your body language how you feel about something. So you ain't got to be screaming and yelling. Okay, we know you was upset. You was on some passive aggressive, covert bullshiggity, because when Melody walked out that store, that's when you went to that door and said, well, the next time you come into somebody's establishment, you need to make sure you need to speak. Okay? You could have said all of that while she was in there, but you're a coward. You keep trying to hide your feelings and your emotions, and the longer you do that, it's not going to be good for you. It's just not. Be an adult, admit how you feel. Stop thinking about what Melody is thinking or how she's feeling about you, and just be transparent and say how you feel. Be a woman. Okay, everybody claim they so damn grown until it's time for them to do grown things. Okay? Destiny's cousin Demi comes to her rescue, because that's why she is there, because this grown-ass woman needs a security guard to speak on her behalf, okay, and say how she feels. So Demi began saying, well, I guess you felt violated because both Stormy and Melody wasn't even invited. Who invited her ass to be on this damn show? Melody did, okay? Her and Martell, but I'm pretty sure it was more or less Melody. You was over there spilling your tea and telling Melody all your deep, dark secrets. So whether you like Melody or not, Destiny, you need to be cordial with her, because she did get your ass a job. And that job over there with that damn hair store, it ain't working out, sis. So you better be glad for what, you got in this show. And quiet as kept, honey. Okay, don't take it from Ms. Robinson, but honey, I get to listening to what's going on out in these streets. They saying that Destiny may be cut from the show. And at this point, Destiny, you don't really bring anything. You're not bringing adult conversation. You need people to speak on your behalf. You are exhausting. Like, anytime Kimmie is exhausted with you, bitch, you're an exhausting person. Because Kimmie was at that table rolling her eyes a little bit at Demi, speaking on the behalf of Destiny. Now, to be objective, I get where Demi was coming from. You know, Melody and Destiny are not cool and have not spoken in a while. And it is like, well, wow, you know, you coming up in my event. But, girl, this is business. Okay, you know, the whole damn cast needed to be down to that damn Madani. Okay, they had a job to do. Okay, they wanted to get some reactions, you know, from you all. Okay, you all are at Madani to create content. This is a TV show. It's a reality TV show where you are supposed to be expressing your true, transparent feelings and emotions. And you don't understand the assignment, and that's why you may get cut. I'm just saying. So Stormy tries to put a button in the conversation and says, well, do you guys think that you all are cool? And, you know, we get this pause from Destiny and Melody, and then Melody begins speaking. Melody says we need to normalize how people feel. Their feelings are their feelings. Melody says it's okay if people can't let go of certain stuff. It's okay if certain people don't want to be in relationship anymore. And I get, you know, Melody's whole speech. It sounds good, but it's passive aggressive, right? Because you all are on this show together and the audience can pick up on the tension. So shout out to Stormy for making sure you all are at least on a cordial note. But at this point, we can't be doing the whole, oh, I'm still mad at her for what happened 2-3 years ago. No, if you go be on the show, you have to let that shit go. I'm not asking for the both of you all to be the bestest of friends, but we all can feel when energy is not right. So you guys got to agree to disagree and just be cordial. Period. I think Melody, though, is getting irritated because she feels like people are trying to force a friendship with her and Destiny. And it's unfortunate, but her and Destiny will never be friends. I've told y'all thousands and millions of times. Okay, Destiny felt violated in the friendship with Melody, giving her money, throwing it in her face. I know a lot of y'all go say, well, she did that because Melody was talking. No, Destiny was talking all this bullshiggity out here in these streets. Melody wasn't a good friend. You know, we all agree to disagree, but I told y'all that once you throw money in somebody's face, you are no longer a person they can be vulnerable with. Okay? She's not going to trust Melody. I played y'all the clip of when Melody told her she could be her village, but Destiny couldn't be hers. And I got a lot of pushback for that. And you all was like, well, she don't need Destiny. And I agree, she don't. But it's how it came off, right? It's how it came off, and it hurt Destiny's feelings, and it made her feel alone in their friendship. When you care about somebody, you got to be careful with how you communicate with them. On the other hand, Melody is not interested in being Destiny's friend because Destiny is irresponsible. And I feel like Destiny is a bit of an opportunist. You know, she wants to be in relationship with people to see what she can get out of the situation, i.e. Stormy's hair care products. She probably wants to be in close proximity to Mel to get, you know, some help from her team. Wasn't one of Mel's friends supposed to do some business with Destiny and pulled out? Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah, I kind of use you for what you good for, and, you know, you can't really help me on the emotional tip. And that's not cool either, because either you go be friends with somebody or you're not. You don't need to try to use them. Okay, so I'm not here for that either. But both of them have committed offenses in their relationship with each other. Period. Destiny agrees with Melody, more passive aggressive behavior, because I know it's bullshiggity. Because once she ends up meeting up with Melody, you can tell by how Destiny was looking at Melody. It's like, I love this woman. And, I'm kind of having a hard time with letting her go. I could see it. I don't know if you all saw it, but I could tell from Destiny's eyes, like, she was mesmerized by Melody. Like, I miss her friendship. And we could have been Thelma and Louise. And, you could tell she's hurt, right, by the friendship. But now, Destiny, you done went over there and start gossiping about your so-called good friend with her enemy or her op that that don't like her. So that's an offense, right? Melody ain't gonna never forgive that. Melody ain't gonna forgive your ass for running over there to Martell telling Melody's business, which I know you was doing because we saw a little clip of you talking to Martell on the show. So, and that's just what we saw on the show. Ain't no telling what you was doing behind closed doors. Okay, so that's how I feel about that. So Stormy thanks the ladies for coming to this little party for them to air out their grievances. And guess what, Destiny? You get a hair product. You get a hair product. And you get a hair product. Okay, she done gave them these gifts of the Canvas Beauty products, honey. And Destiny was happy to receive it, okay? Stormy says that my products always cheer me up, so I know it's going to cheer up the ladies. So everybody get their gift. Stormy says she feels like the night was a success because Melody and Destiny didn't get into it, but girl, you did what you could, okay? And I didn't like for Destiny to refer to Stormy as Stormy Iyanla. Girl, it's only one Iyanla, okay? So, and I didn't like that because you're making a mockery out of what Iyanla Vanzant does, and she really does try to help people. And girl, you can't even come to a damn party by yourself, okay? You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? So Melody and Kimmie, they start walking out together. Melody begins asking Kimmie, well, how are you doing? I noticed you was a bit emotional tonight, and that's not like you. Is everything okay? Kimmie tells Melody she has a lot going on. You can tell that Kimmie was very emotional, kind of hiding her sensitivity towards the whole cancer situation. Melody probes and says, well, what do you have going on exactly? And Kimmie says, well, just a lot of stuff is going on and I'm not exactly ready to share. So, Kimmie tells Melody, I do appreciate you asking about me. I really appreciate it more than what you know. And when I am ready to, tell you about what's going on with me, I'll let you know. And Melody says, I appreciate that. They hug and, the ladies head on home. So next, honey, we got Big Toenail Head, honey. It's date night and he has planned it, okay? And these fools are eating on the floor because guess where they reside? On the first floor. Yeah. I'd be trying to tell y'all, honey. Okay. But yeah, he done put together some grapes, some lunch meat, some cheese, put all that shit all together, okay? And of course, TISHA came in quite impressed. But then he get in his damn confessional and say, well, the kids is out the house, but, that's TISHA's department. Nigga, you are their father. She didn't make them kids by herself, okay? Damn, Big Toenail Head, honey. Okay, ooh, child. MARSAU says, honey, contrary to popular opinion, he is a very romantic guy, and they are going to have a little carpet picnic, okay? Now, all that money your ass got, and all your wife get is some damn lunch meat on the damn ground. Like, I would have told him, run away from me with this, okay? I want to be taken to a 5-star restaurant, nigga. Okay, somewhere where you got to tip somebody really good. Child, these women on the first floor, honey, they settle for anything. I told y'all, Miss Robinson keep trying to tell y'all heifers, you got to spend their money, okay? You got to spend what they care about the most. So MARSAU says he has a charcuterie board. That ain't no damn charcuterie board. You just put that damn lunch meat and cheese and bread and just threw that shit in the fruit. I seen it up close, fool. Shawshank. So MARSAU calls out Letitia. Letitia, come on, babe. Come on in here. Babe, what you got down there? What is that? What's that, babe? I can't believe you did that, babe. Look at you. You done did a lot. Nigga ain't did shit. Just put a whole bunch of shit down on the damn carpet. Girl, you should have been asking where my damn trip to Africa, nigga. And I hope tonight you go get up and say a few kind words about me. But, you know, Tisha is a first floor resident, honey. She don't know how to ask for them things, but that's what Miss Robinson would ask for. This is so cute! Oh my God! MARSAU says, I figure while the kids are away, we could get a little, and Tisha says, playtime! This is so nice, babe! Now, meanwhile, the cameraman zooms in on the damn meat, and it's all it's all together, bunched up with the grapes and child. I guess, honey, on the first floor, honey. I guess this the shit you bitches be getting excited about. Your damn panties get all wet, honey. Okay, my shit would be like the Sahara, drier than a motherfucker. MARSAU goes on to say, I picked it all out myself. You did a good job, babe! Oh my God! I was like, girl, if you don't sit your ass down, shit. Damn. Excited over this mediocre, basic ass shit. Ugh. MARSAU, well, I wanted to do the picnic, you know, outside, but it's raining. And Tisha was like, it's hot. I was like, well, maybe y'all do owe some people some money, because I noticed you motherfucking Scots been acting frugal than a mug. Okay, first the hot ass throwback ass 1990s party with the hot dogs and the cake, well, the sweaty cake that you left out in the car. Like, I noticed that cheap ass Dollar Tree ass party that y'all gave for y'all daughter, and now we doing little picnics on the carpet. Yeah, y'all owe a few people. Yeah, that's fair to say. Okay. Now, because Tisha is not used to nice things, honey, from her narcissistic husband, she says, what's the cause of this, babe? Damn shame. MARSAU says, I was just thinking about how I could be better to you. How about changing your raggedy ass, selfish ass, narcissistic ass behavior? Shawshank. MARSAU says, yeah, I just feel like you are deserving of me being a better guy. Child. Tisha says, I appreciate that. So did the couples retreat have anything to do with you planning all of this? Tisha, if so, I'm just saying I like it. MARSAU says, well, whether I think something is wrong or not, or whether you think something is wrong or not, I just figure I would pay attention to that. He get to telling her how much he loved her, and I'm like, shit, you had a funny way of showing it at that vow renewal when you couldn't get your big head ass up to say a few kind words. MARSAU says, yeah, I just want you to know we still got love, you know, on our side. This ain't no damn love, more like struggle love down to the first floor on the carpet, honey, okay? So Tisha gets to lying to herself. Well, wow, MARSAU, like her voice kind of softens up a little bit. I don't know if I can do it, y'all. But yeah, you showing me, MARSAU, that you really listening. Shit, all the way up until he get to telling you how he don't want to go see Dr. Francis no more, okay? And I knew it. I knew Shawshank was going to get out of seeing the good doctor, honey. I knew it. I knew some foolishness was coming, honey, okay? Girl, after he told you that, this what you do, okay? Listen up, ladies, for those of you that live with men. Y'all know my days of living with a man is over, okay? But the way you get your man together is you fuck up his laundry. I know, some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but that's what you gotta do when they do foolish shit like this, okay? He done did all this nice ass shit, and he was just waiting, right, to drop the foolishness, okay, on her. So yeah, you get to fucking up that laundry. Say, babe, if you like Tisha, I just wanna do something nice for you. So where is your laundry? Okay, put that shit in there with the whites. Put a little bleach up in there. And then he said, babe, you messed up my clothes. Oh my God. Look, you turn into Urkel. Did I do that? Okay, start fucking up his laundry. You can run up the credit cards. Of course, they got to be in his name. You could go out of town without him. You could take one of the credit cards out of his wallet while while he's sleeping, okay, because that's when he is at his most vulnerable. Okay, and meanwhile, honey, if you a evil bitch, honey, like Miss Robinson, honey, and he get out of line and get the raise in his goddamn voice like he about to hit you, oh yeah, you take that good lighter and put it up to his motherfucking ear while he's sleeping. Now, you don't burn him, right? But you put it up there close enough, and then he wake up and shit frantic like, man, babe, you trying to burn my damn ear off. And you be like, no, babe, I'm in the dark. I couldn't see. Okay, back to the back to the scheduled programming, honey. Now y'all know Miss Robinson is really crazy, honey. Okay, I had one man tell me, man, every time I mess up, you fuck up my laundry. So yeah, you ain't doing my laundry no more. I said, and I don't want to. Okay, and then every time I mess up, you burn the food. And guess who he asked to stop cooking? My ass. Okay, I know what I'm doing with these niggas. I have 7 brothers. I grew up with 2 of them. So, child, this ain't nothing to me, honey. My one brother, honey, I used to tear his ass up. So I'm trained, a trained professional at these games, honey. Yes. So Tisha gets to talking about how the couples retreat was beneficial for everybody, and MARSAU is like, well, was it beneficial for you? Evidently it was, so that's why he was getting ready to tell her how it wasn't beneficial to him. And then he gets to telling her how he feels like Dr. Francis is biased. And, he's always on the woman's side, and he feels like all men represent toxic masculinity. And I'm like, well, shit, if that's what you is, Shawshank, then what's wrong with it? Okay, shit. I knew they was going to try to get rid of Dr. Francis, honey. Child, don't do it, Tisha. You a damn fool. Tisha mentions how the couples retreat, it helped them to get to know Tiffany and Louis better. I'm like, how? You got to see that they don't take responsibility and accountability for their actions. MARSAU feels like Dr. Francis went too hard, especially on Big Louis, okay, more so than Tiffany, when really Dr. Francis got on both of them, and they needed to hear what he had to say. But MARSAU is fake as hell. He's so two-faced. face, you guys. I can't trust a person like him, because if you go back to the episodes, he was actually on Dr. Francis' team and was like, yeah, he's calling them out and they're fake and they're this, and they were trying to tell me and my wife what to do in our marriage, you know? So it's like, child, you never know whose team Shawshank Honey is playing on. MARSAU says that it seemed like, you know, Lewis couldn't do nothing right. Everything that Lewis said was wrong, wrong, wrong. And I don't want to be judged like that by somebody that's perfect. And that stupid ass TISHA. Well, that's true. Girl, you stupid. That's why I call her, you guys, Miss Codependent. She ain't got her own brain. She just acquiesces because she loves Dr. Francis. Girl, you need to put your damn foot down, okay? Put that damn lunch meat away. Put that Lunchable away. Put that fake ass grape that he got on that damn board away. And you come back to reality, okay? Back to reality, back to life, okay? Shit. Here go TISHA. If this is what it's gonna take, you know, to get MARSAU to still go to therapy, then I guess we gotta find a new therapist. Damn fool, okay? It takes a fool to learn that MARSAU don't love nobody. It takes a fool. TISHA, you is a fool, okay? Damn. So next, TISHA gets to telling MARSAU that she's having a period party for one of their daughters. And I think it's a wonderful idea, you know, to explain a young girl's menstrual cycle. So I was really proud of TISHA for planning this party. She wanted MARSAU and the guys to be there too, because, you know, Martell, he has young daughters. But, you know, she ends up deciding that she only, you know, wants it to be for girls, just in case the young girls had any questions. And I like that. I was like, okay, that's cool. MARSAU is full of shit, because he gonna say, well, what do you think the dads should be doing while you guys are at that party? And she was like, y'all ain't gonna be there. And here go MARSAU. Well, that's sexist. Nigga, you didn't want to go, okay? You didn't even want to have this conversation. Shawshank, damn. So next, honey, we got Maurice and KIMMIE. They are on their way to KIMMIE's biopsy appointment. This was a very emotional episode for me, guys. I lost it when KIMMIE told Letitia. I began crying. And after the episode, I sat there for like 30 minutes and was just crying. I felt really bad for KIMMIE. I did, because you know, she's a woman, she's a mother, and to just see her reaction to all of this, I felt like we were watching it in slow motion, like watching her reaction to all of this, watching her have to be strong and put on this brave face. And child, honey, it was just too much, honey, for Miss Robinson. But I'm very proud of KIMMIE for going through this process on TV and being a pillar of strength for other women. So I felt like that was pretty amazing. And I definitely look at KIMMIE in a new light. And I wish her the best, you guys, because this is, you know, really sad. Maurice gets to asking KIMMIE different questions about the biopsy. Do they have to cut you? And I guess KIMMIE said, yes, they have to make a small incision. KIMMIE says that she has experienced a lot of anxiety with the waiting and the anticipation of, you know, the results coming. You know, it's just been a lot for her. And I'm like, yes, girl, you know, like, whew, I just felt so bad, you guys, for KIMMIE, because that's a lot for a woman, you know, to go through. KIMMIE says that she is trying to be optimistic for herself and her family, but she also has to be realistic about where, you know, she is, and, you know, make certain decisions for her and her family. Kimmie says in her confessional that everything that happens to us for a reason. I was like, wow, she's really digging into her spiritual side. And I appreciate that because I always try to look at that when things, happen to me as well. So to see her processing it on a spiritual level, I was very much so impressed. So next we got Melody and we got Destiny, and Destiny is at a photo shoot with the Big Bird dress on. Melody comes in, she starts taking over Destiny's photo shoot and trying to tell her how to pose, and Destiny starts posing the way Melody wants her to. And I thought it was funny when Melody was like, girl, stand this way, pose this way, because you're bow-legged. I was like, Melody, girl. Did you all like Destiny's dress? Put it in the comments. So one of the producers asked Destiny, how did you feel when Melody dropped by? And here we go once again with Destiny. We get nothing. I don't know how to answer that. You are not good for reality TV. We need emotions. Hell, I will take a quad web theatrical performance. Okay, at least with quad, honey, we go get something. With Destiny, it's just she keeps trying to hide her feelings and emotions. She's unwilling to be transparent and vulnerable. We also see Melody begins posing and Destiny is trying to tell her how to pose, and she says that Melody's butt has gotten bigger, and then they finally decide to sit down and talk. Destiny thanks Melody for, coming out to support her at this photo shoot. Melody said, I also supported your song on 10, and they showed like a clip of a video Melody made. Melody says she was going to post a video online, but everything happened down at Madani and it derailed those plans. Melody gets to letting Destiny know, well, I spoke to you, you didn't speak back, and Destiny was like, well, I didn't hear it, you heard her, okay? It just wasn't loud enough for you, okay? So, girl, Destiny wanted to be negative and keep going back down memory lane, okay? And Melody was like, girl, I'm not even here to do all of that with you, okay? Let's keep it positive and cordial. So Destiny asked Melody, so what was your thought process when you thought I didn't speak back to you? And Melody was like, well, I figured you didn't want to be bothered, and I just kept it moving. I was a bit perturbed with Destiny when she got in her confessional saying, well, she gets to going through the runaround of how Melody is acting, and Melody is not giving her the proper respect, and and she keep bringing TISHA into it. I said, girl, keep this between you and Melody. Whatever happened with TISHA, it's a different story, because TISHA is jealous of Melody, period. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Okay, so the fact she keeps throwing that in, and she said that before, I was like, just focus on you. You don't need to bring Letitia up to make your point. But she just gets to saying that, she just wants Melody, to respect her and, how she feels, because she feels like the last time we seen each other, chairs were thrown. Shit, you was the one throwing the damn chairs and you shouldn't have been doing all of that. And why the hell OWN won't show that? I was looking for the clip and I couldn't find it. So y'all let me know about that in the comments. Destiny asks Melody, why do you feel like we are here now in this space? Melody says to Destiny, I'm at a place where I just don't really care to rehash what happened last year. Melody says, I have made peace with it. Melody says, honey, I am good over here. Destiny says, how do you make peace with trying to assassinate a friend's character? Say me, say my character, own your shit, girl. Damn. Melody, honey, starts saying, well, that's what you did. Melody says, you called me a manipulator. And Destiny says, well, I definitely didn't say that. No, you said that. You did. Melody says, you called me a liar. Destiny was like, no, you called me a liar. And Destiny said, well, did you not say that down to the cafe? And Melody said, I'm sure I did if I felt like you lied. Okay, and she talking about that whole reunion situation where Destiny said she hadn't heard from Melody when the truth of the matter is she did hear from Melody. It was through text, and texting is a form of communication. We see in the confessional, an old confessional of Destiny, where she is calling Melody a master manipulator. Destiny says, if I did call you a master manipulator, it had everything to do with a certain situation. Melody said you didn't even have a conversation with me about that situation, but you felt the need to call me a master manipulator. Destiny says she tried to reach out to Melody because everybody was texting and calling her, asking her, did they have some type of issue? So Destiny calls out Melody because she's like, well, I sent you a text. Did you respond? Melody said, no. Destiny says she's heard that she had to find out from other people that Melody had an issue with her. Destiny gets to telling Melody about her friend, Melody's friend, that was going to do business with Destiny. And the lady put a halt, I guess, to the business deal because she felt like Melody and Destiny needed to talk, in order for her to proceed with Destiny on business. And Destiny felt like that was foul, but Melody is denying she had anything to do with that. Melody says, honey, I'm not interested in going back through all of this stuff. I'm really not here for that. Melody says she doesn't have a desire to keep beating a dead horse. Melody says in her confessional she doesn't agree with Destiny's version of the meeting that took place at the coffee shop, but she's like, you know what? That's okay. She says she wants to move forward and leave the past in the past. And y'all know why she's saying that, because she don't want nothing to do with Destiny. She doesn't see her as a friend anymore. Melody gets to explain it to Destiny. Even if I saw you out at a restaurant, I would still speak. Melody said, I'm not going to be all turned up like, Destiny says, well, that would be childish. Melody says, well, it's not nothing to do with being childish. Just everybody's boundaries are different. And she's right, because when I don't fuck with people, you ain't getting shit. Okay? How you doing? Melody says she feels like her and Destiny are moving in a good direction because they are able to be in each other's space. Destiny blurts out, you love me, don't you? And as soon as she said that, I said, wow, Destiny, you really miss Melody. But do you miss her enough to stop talking shit about her with TISHA? Okay, that's my question. Then, honey, they do this whole montage of Destiny and Melody's friendship, honey. The good old days when they were trauma bonding. Melody says, of course I do. Melody says, I definitely miss the friendship that we had, but I definitely am enjoying my new space, which is being, by myself and to myself. Destiny says, honey, we will always be etched together because we went through something very traumatic together, which is a divorce. Well, shit, you didn't even tell her your divorce was final. So is that what really happened, Destiny? But like I said, they trauma bonded. Okay, that's what it looks like. And it happens. Okay, now y'all got to move on and just be cordial. So next, honey, we got TISHA's period party, and she gets to talking with the girls. Yeah, we here to talk about the period party, and, all you girls will be having a psycho, and, as girls, we all experienced that. I was like, duh, okay, damn. The lady was looking at TISHA like... Is that the best you could do it? And it is, unfortunately, honey. Okay, but the young ladies was taking to everything TISHA and the lady was telling them about their period. Okay, I really like this event. I love the words of affirmation that the lady was giving the young girls because I feel like all young ladies need to hear that. I am beautiful, I am strong, I am kind. You know, they really need to hear that type of stuff. So Maurice pulls TISHA outside, and Kimmie and TISHA, they hug, and TISHA's like, what's going on? Kimmie lets her know she has her results. It is breast cancer. Both of the lumps were cancerous, and TISHA immediately starts crying. I started crying, and Maurice, was just watching the two of them interact and embraced each other. So very touching moment, you guys. It's unfortunate it took something like this to kind of bring, everybody together, but we need real moments like this, right? And TISHA got to telling Kimmie she's going to be by her side every step of the way. And she said, I'm going to be coming over because we know you don't like the call. I was like, ooh, child. Kimmie was kind of looking at her. Okay, now, heifer, don't be just popping up. Okay, but I feel like Kimmie is going to be okay. Been praying for Kimmie. Make sure you guys pray for Kimmie. Kimmie got this. And I'm very proud of her, you guys. Like, Kimmie is a soldier. Kimmie hands TISHA a period pouch for, I think, Macy. I think that's one of the daughters' names. So I thought that was so cute and sweet and thoughtful. That's just in case, the little girl get her period while at school. So, like I said, guys, very touching scene. When TISHA went back into the party, you guys, she was crying heavy and just watching her little girls love on each other. So, all right, you guys, that is all honey Miss Robinson got to say about all of this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.